Hello everybody to lesson number 20 of JavaScript for Active Design course. In this lesson, we will know the condition statement, which is if statement, if else and if else statement. Let's go to code and see what we have. First of all, we use if else to validating the conditions that we have there. For example, let's say here I have x equal 10, y equal 20. Great. And here I will say if the structure, you should know the structure first of all. If, then parentheses, then the block, then else. Great, then the block here. So I could write here if, then the condition, I will write it inside this parentheses. So I will write here if x greater than y, do something, else do something. Great. So if x greater than y, what should we do? We will print, see this, put it here. So if x greater than y, which is not, say x is greater than y. X is greater than y. Else, copy, let's delete these things. Else, come here and say else, say y is greater than x. Save and refresh. What do you think? What would be print? We will the browser or the compiler or the translator will come here and see if x greater than y. Okay, so x is greater than y. He will search x is 20. X is 10 and y is 20. Which is greater? Y. So this condition is false. X is not greater than y. So he'll return false. So he will come to this place. So if this true, do this. Else, go to this place. So he will print y is greater than y. Save it and refresh. Y is greater than x. How is that done? And how is that done? That is done because the condition is false. So if we say if x equal y, do this condition, else do this condition. He will say y is greater than x. Great, means they are not the same. So if we, for example, want to know whether they are the same, for example, when the same with the the type, we will say 3 double quotations. Okay, so save them and refresh the page. It will be the same. So when they will be the same, when the condition will be true, it will be like this. When we say x is smaller than y, x is smaller than y. Let's delete these things. So he will come here. X is 10, y is 20. Which is greater? 20 is greater. So x is smaller than y. Yes, this is true. X is smaller than y. So he will return x is greater, not greater. It should be smaller. Okay, so he will say x is smaller than y. So x is smaller than y because the condition is true, so he entered to this place. So this is the if else. We have also something called, imagine I need to know whether the x is equal to y or greater or smaller. We could do it with the following way. I could say if x smaller than y, do this. Else if x greater than y, do the following. Y is smaller than y. X, okay. Else if x equal y, do the following and print the following, which would be here. I will write, for example, I write here x is the same, is equal to, y is equal to x. Great. So else, which is the last condition, else, that's good. We will see here they are, let's say no result. So if there is no condition agreed, it's not the same, they are not equal, not greater, not smaller, he will say there is no result. Great. So this else if we use it when we have many conditions. For example, we have this first condition, more than one condition. The first is done, but it's not true. We need to examine the another condition. We will use else if and use it as much as you need it. For example, 100, 1000, as you want it. Okay. So great. Else is used to define the last option, which is if no options is true, he will go to the else. Okay. So the browser will go step by step. He will test this if it's true, he will not jump to the next. If it's false, he will jump and test the next. If it's true, he will stop, else he will jump to the next. If it is true, he will stop, else he will jump to the last and execute it without true or false. He will execute it directly. Great. Let's save and refresh and see what we have here. X is smaller than Y. Where is it? X is smaller than Y. He came here. X is smaller Y. Yes. Then he executed this condition. Great. So I mean the if condition, it's easy and it's useful, so useful. You will use it with many programs, with many scripts that you will need it in your life of developing and designing websites and programming. So I hope it was easy and it's sweet, I think. And thanks for watching and listening. See you in the next, which is the switching. Okay, so the switch, which is the same as if else. So thanks for watching. See you in the next. Bye.